Hello, I'm Refashionista Sheri, and welcome to day 28 of my 30 Days of Refashions. I have another question for you. So, when you are shopping and you see something, or you're flipping through a magazine, do people do that still? I don't know. Or you're scrolling social media, there we are, and you see something and you think, that's really easy to make, I think. Why are they charging thousands of dollars for that? Well, that happens to me literally every single day. And that is why today I am going to show you yet another crazy easy way to make an amazing lace dress using what you have already, or with, something you took from your grandma's linen closet, or you just picked up for a couple of dollars at the thrift shop. Yes, we're going to make another very, very quick and easy lace boho beauteous dress. And I think it's like 2 cuts and 3 seams. So there's no excuse not to make this for yourself. And if you love tutorials like this, subscribe so you don't miss any. But for now, let's get making. Go into your fabric stash or your linen closet and grab that awesome rectangle-shaped, lovely lace tablecloth. So I have my tablecloth folded in half, and I'm just checking. Yes, you see, I can have my neckline, and I can have hopefully long-ish sleeves, and it should turn out to be a very cute little mini dress. So just make sure that when your tablecloth or your bed sheet or whatever the heck you're using is folded in half, that it's long enough to create some sleeves and it's long enough to cover your behind. So you can see now that I have my tablecloth folded lengthwise and then widthwise. So here is the fold at the top, and then over here you can see it's folded, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of fabric there. Now I gotta go grab a slightly oversized t-shirt, so I'm just gonna use the one that I'm wearing. So I took off my shirt, folded it in half, and just put it on top of my folded tablecloth with that folded edge lined up and the collar lined up with the top. And this part here should be my shoulder seam area, so that's all lined up. And now I am just going to go and cut out this area here. So it's going to be a lovely square chopped out, and you can be as generous or as tight as you want with your cuts. It's all about how you would like your final dress to fit. I want mine to be looser than the t-shirt, which is why I lined it up a little bit further back from the fold, and I'll be cutting mine a little bit generously here, I think. As always, do not get rid of your chopped out pieces. I'm actually going to be using these in tomorrow's tutorial, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. And now that we have the sides cut out, we can chop out our neckline. As always, I'm going to be very tight with my cut here because, as always, it's easier to chop less and need more than to try to have to put the fabric back on. So just going by my line here, I'm just gonna go there, move my shirt, and just do a gentle curving cut and chop off that corner. This video is sponsored by you and the word of this video. Please comment this word down below so we can get that algorithm to share this video to more people and get everyone using what they have to make what they want. And of course, the word for this video is boho lace. And this lovely little chopped bit is absolutely perfect for going into my stash of doilies and patches because, look, I can easily cut this out and stitch it onto something as a funky little lacy applique. Before I try it on to check the neckline, I'm just going to do a very quick straight stitch here and here to close up my side seams and sleeve seams on both sides. So my sides and sleeves are all stitched. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up because I chose an excellent thread match here, but I did, as always, a straight stitch and then a zigzag over top of it because this lacy fabric might fray. I'm not sure if it will, but it might. So it's always a good idea to do that zigzag over top of your straight stitch just to help prevent any possible fraying. And you see, that looks absolutely fantastic. I was actually looking at the chop that I had done here in the collar area. And look, you can see on both the front and the back, I could actually just cut out these little threads here and then it would be perfectly even. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And I should have checked and done that in the first place, right? So now my neckline is chopped out and I have grabbed my little stash of white and light colored lace bits here. And I think I'm going to bind with this one because it's the closest one that I have to this off-white beigey cream color. And, you know, to bind up your necklines or hemlines, you just stitch it like this on one side, leaving enough that you can then fold over and stitch it along the other side, and then you're done. It's so simple. Actually, if I wanted to, I probably could just do like a zigzag stitch around this neckline because it's not really going to fray from like, if I do this, it's not fraying at all, which is fantastic. But let's finish it off properly with this. So with just a couple of cuts and a few simple seams, my lovely lace dress is complete, and now we can go try it on and style it up. So what did I say at the beginning of this tutorial? I said it's like 2 cuts and 3 seams, right? I was not lying at all. It is so simple to make these kind of T-shaped dresses and tops. You see that? You see how easy? I just showed you for free how easy it was to do that. And you don't even need a sewing machine. It is very simple to stitch this together with hand stitching. If you don't know anything about hand stitching, machine stitching, then you definitely need to check out my Sewing, Mending, and More Masterclass because it's super cheap and it teaches you everything that I know. Like, my brain open for you. Every single thing in video format, plus there's ebooks, plus it's just plus. It's full of wonderful information, so you have no excuse not to start stitching your own wardrobe from the things that you already have. And the best part is you are making the things you actually want. You're not just following trends because we hate trends over here, don't we? Who wants people telling them what to wear? No, you want to make your own unique style. Trust me, I'm 52 years old now, and I went through too much of my life following trends and everything. And you know what? I feel fabulous in the clothes that I make because I make them for my body, right? I make them for my shape, for my style, and it's very easy to do that. So subscribe so you never miss a tutorial and join this channel for the upcoming members only tutorials that is going to be starting in October. I shall be putting out 2 members only tutorials every single month from now until, I guess, infinity. And until tomorrow, stay safe, stay well, and I'll catch ya on the zigzag.
This is Confessions of a Refashionista.